Okay, try. Oh, there we go.
You got it?
Yep, try it again.
Different one?
Yeah.
Well, that's just great.
Rock and roll. I think we're good now. I think we solved our problems today, people. Which is great. We need to solve our problems, for fuck's sake. God damn.
In the words of Eckler, giggity.
Talked to him the other day.
Yeah, he said he wants to try to get up and get on the show again with us sometime.
Yes, I would love to have him on. I always enjoy his presence. I think he's great. He's a really, really wonderful human being whose time I enjoy being with. I'm not kidding on this. That is a genuine thing. As dumb as it sounded, it may have not sounded genuine, but that is the real fucking deal right there, okay?
I want to go deep.
You sound like a gay.
That very well may be that I sound like gay, but Kleen, you know me. I'm definitely not one of those things. One of those things, I call it a thing.
You're one of those things.
I'm not one of them things.
Them there things.
For fuck damn sure.
Speaking of that band.
Yeah, we got to... What's the name of the band again?
Oh, God damn it.
Crystal Method. We're going to get the Crystal Method to play.
Sensory Overload.
Oh.
I always have a hard time remembering that name. I don't know why.
Do you find as you get older, you have a hard time remembering anything?
Yeah, I think I got a theory on this, and my daughter finally confirmed my thought on this. When she was young, she used to say, "Dad, why do you forget things?"
Because you drink too much beer.
Well, no, that too probably, but I said, as you get older, you got more shit in your mind, more stuff going on. I said, you'll find that out eventually. And then just not too long ago, she forgot something, and I'm like, see, you got too much shit. You got more shit on your mind than you used to.
There's probably some truth to that. I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
You just push the stuff you don't think is important to the side.
Don't you wish we were weird? Like we had let me start the fucking show so we can actually do this shit.
Before we start, speaking of that, would you ever like to have a couple band members on?
Yes. Oh God, yes. Okay. I was just talking about this the other day to somebody.
Yeah. They're totally down.
To play live right here in the studio.
And I think a couple of them have been on the radio and stuff before. You know, where they kind of know not to talk over each other and stuff. No, but they know not to talk.
No, That's one of the things I like about what we've created here is that none of us have had any of that bullshit, and that's quite obvious because we're fucking shit.
No, but like have been like intervied on radio or whatever. They don't have an experience,
Right. No, my take on, and I don't want to get too philosophical on this fucking podcast.
You like the rawness.
I like the awkward. Remember who was the blind dude that couldn't see shit?
Brad.
He comes in here, can't even see the freaking hand in front of his face. Yeah. This is the people I like. I want these people who are in here who are awkward slightly, because I'm that way too. I got some stuff to talk about in regards to this exact topic. So I'm gonna do that here. We'll just keep this conversation flowing. So I'm going to turn our mics off. We're going to kick this shit live.
All right.
Live. Here we go. 1 and 3.
Coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Fighting for the powers of evil, because good is dumb. This is the Goin Deep Show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're here to make you laugh, you motherfuckers. Joining me today, Miss the fucking Kleen.
Greetings, everybody, as usual.
Yeah.
If you'd like to join our program, make sure you send us email. I got a couple that came in the other day that I'm gonna read. Not today. I'm not gonna read them today. They're coming though, everybody, and just like the porn that I was watching the other day. And it goes away for the weekend, and I start watching some fucking porn.
That does make sense.
I mean, because usually... Anyway, let's not get into this. She was usually walking around with her butt hanging out. Yeah, I really don't need to have porn to get horned up. You know what I mean? When the girls just walking around with their fucking ass hanging out all the time.
Right.
But prior to starting the show, we were talking about What the fuck were we talking about, Kleen? I was interrupted. I think the music sometimes interrupts our flow.
Well, we were talking about quite a bit of stuff, actually.
Again, just to, not to interrupt you, but I'm on cam. I itched my fucking shit right on the fucking cams. Okay, anyway, we're talking about a bunch of stuff. We're talking about parties, but we were also talking about like, just getting into the flow of shit.
Yeah, no.
And it's just we got this shindig that we're planning for I think it's going to be closer to October for our 16th year anniversary.
Yeah, originally I was trying to work a deal, but it was just too soon, and it makes more sense to do it towards October.
But we still want to keep in touch with these people and make sure that we're wrapping up with them when the outcomes are out. What we were talking about prior to this episode of the program was we were mentioning how the kid likes awkward people.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Grip, the blind guy that was in here.
I like awkward weirdos. Okay, I do.
This one was different.
But here's the thing. I think it's a show that probably has come out already. Now that we pre-record so much stuff. If you want to catch us on these live shows, you got to really pay attention to what's going on the live stream on YouTube and on the 8hole.com site, 8hol.com.
So pretty much now it's Tuesday mornings and Thursday nights, right?
Tuesday mornings, Thursday nights, man. Yeah, that's pretty much the way we do it. Kleen comes in here, drinks beer, and I drink coffee on the Tuesday morning shows.
'Cause I'm a third shifter.
And then it's literally the flip-flop opposite. You come in with coffee in the Thursday night shows, and I am chugging beer. So it's I kind of like that.
And what kind of sucks, though, is lately they've been scheduling me earlier on Thursday, so sometimes I can't make the Thursday shows now, which really sucks. So I really look forward to Tuesday mornings because I know I can make it every Tuesday morning.
And I've always loved doing the morning shit because I wake up and I'm fucking yammering, blah, 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 blah. You can't keep me shut the fuck up, right?
I get towards the end of my shift, and I'm winding down, having like three, 4, 5 beers, gabbing away on this thing, having a good time.
But the thing is, Kleen, I think when you on your way down, I think is actually optimum clean.
It is.
It's clean. That is optimum levels. So here's what I'm getting at, though, when it comes down to it. A couple shows ago, Endo and Mr. Crowley were here in the studio. J-Mac cracks a joke, or Crowley cracks a joke or something, right? Mm-hmm. And it immediately kicks into the Bob and Tom show. And I don't know if anybody here on this world knows my take on the Bob and Tom show. You guys, do you love the Bob and Tom show?
I'm not so sure about the Bob and Tom show, but I am a big fan of Chip McGee. I've always joked for years I was the Chip McGee of the show. Okay. I'm kind of the running, I try to make myself the butt of the joke in many ways.
Here's my take on the Bob and the Tom show.
I can only imagine.
I have zero radio experience. That's quite, people who are like in radio and hear me talking and saying the dumb things I say. I'm more of like a real person. I listen to a lot of talk radio, AM style. Listen to a lot of sports talk. Listen to a lot of things. I study like the personalities and things and what they bring as far as like trying to engage the conversation, that kind of shit. But also, what I try to do is study the things that annoy me to high hell when I'm listening to anything on the internet or on radio itself. The first thing that annoys me to fucking high hell is when somebody says something or somebody's reading something and then 4 people in the room start fucking laughing like hyenas for fucking 5 minutes wasting time. If you boiled that, I would love to listen to one of their shows, cut out all the laugh tracks and see how long that fucking show actually is.
Right, 5 minutes.
It's like watching football, okay? Football's action-packed, right? No, it's not. It's a hike and 5 seconds worth of action and then instant replay for fucking 5 minutes. It's very much that mentality that bothers me. So when I get that action happening right here in my studio, in my environment that I've created, I'm not saying that I have not done these things in the past, but I go back and I listen to shows where we're fucking laughing like fucking jackasses. And this is how I gauge listening to every podcast. If I hear the first 5 minutes of the show, somebody cracking an inside joke and it's for fucking 5 minutes, I'm out. I'm done. Yeah. You gotta like bring me some fucking topic that I can hear or have a conversation about, or make the person on the other end think, okay, do I listen to that way? How do I perceive what I listen to in that way? And why is that important, I guess? And why is the kid not talking about reverse cowgirl right now instead? Why is he not talking about thumb in a butthole while he's fucking eating a girl out?
Huge fan of both of those.
And this happens a lot, man. This happens a lot where I think that what we do on the podcast when we first started doing the show, we're just like, okay, what the fuck are we going to talk about? I don't know, bring up Urban Dictionary, which, sticking to true form was what we continued to do. It's not really anything fucking brand new. We're not inventing the wheel. We're hanging out with our friends. This is why I think I had the conversation with Carl the other day when he was in here.
But
he's like, you want to have your audience, right? You want to have your audience. You want to have people listen. You want to have this. I really don't fucking care if people listen. They can have that. They have that choice to listen or not. I seriously don't. And he's like, well, why do you do this? I'm like, well, why the fuck wouldn't I do this? I build an environment where I have my friends over to hang out and drink beer and fucking talk. And I don't have to worry about drunk driving anywhere. I don't have to worry about doing any of that kind of dumb shit.
Right.
So it's like, not to start things off in the mornings with that.
But not that we don't appreciate all our listeners, because we really do.
I do.
We do appreciate you.
It's fine if you want to continue listening. I'm not going to sit here begging you to fucking listen to me, though. I'm not. I don't care. And if you don't like it, go away. And if you do, you just keep fucking plugging along. And what this leads me into is I want to play some clips here from last night. I pulled some really just interesting things. But here's the thing. Not to get too fucking serious on this. Yesterday, I was listening to Stern in the morning, which I do religiously. I have captured and recorded and downloaded through torrents over the years tons of his audio from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and I listen to him. I pay for Sirius.
Oh yeah.
Do you pay? Do you listen? Are you listening to how Mr. Howie? Are you listening to Mr. Howie?
You know, I have Sirius in my car, and
oh yeah,
and I used to listen to him religiously. And I've only listened to him probably 3 times since I've had the Sirius in my car.
I can tell you this right now.
I don't even listen to it. I mean, I don't even listen to satellite radio.
I hate to say it, though. He's become the thing he's preached against throughout most of his career, man. Who did he hate? Who did he hate throughout the 90s and the 2000s? Well, Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Right?
Commercialized, you know.
He's become fucking Jay Leno. He is. He's like soft. And I'm going to play a clip for you from yesterday. And I'm playing. I pulled it from his show yesterday. Yesterday morning, I'm listening, and usually he makes me laugh. He'll say some shit, but it's like he got his balls taken out. He's like fucking neutered. Okay, you remember when he used to have the Sybian?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
What, John Jameson?
Why the hell wouldn't you fucking watch it? He had all these fucking stars on there. He had the porn stars on there. He did all this fucking shit. Okay, he had the Sybian on there. He had these fucking fucked up game shows like what's the one when the brother had the woman, the chick would strip down. That's just wrong. Yeah. He would do shit like that. Like that's just wrong. He would have shit that you were like, oh my God, I can't help it. It made you want to see the show. It made you want to watch the show. Made you want to listen, tune in. It's become so fucking soft. It's so fucking soft. And I don't know if it's the Corona shit. I'm stuck at home, but for fuck's sake, dude. What in the fuck is going on? It's just watered down, pussified fucking show. I'm gonna play you a clip, man, right now of yesterday.
It's like losing your hero, isn't it?
It's not losing my hero. It's just like, dude, it encourages me to fight against being or becoming this soft pussy fucking just goddamn it. But here's the problem. You must have got some feedback on this because this morning he woke up and he's playing fucking Cardi B's fucking wet pussy songs and shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear. I want it to be where the people who put him on, if they have a kid in the car, they have to be like, oh shit.
Exactly.
That is what I want. Right. I want to be talking about something and then it becomes whoa. You know what I'm saying? So here, I'm going to just play this little clip.
Okay.
Here's the backstory, okay? Here's the backstory.
Okay.
It's a cute little story on how his wife said the wrong lyrics of a song, and then she didn't want him to say that on the show. So what's Howard do? He says it on the show when she's there. So he gets in trouble, okay? How he got in trouble because his fucking hot getting up there in age wife told him she didn't want him to say anything. What the motherfuck? So I'm going to play the clip right now. Okay. Let's hear this. This has got a little bit of a tune in the beginning. So that's the lead into this. Okay, listen to this shit.
It's not shallow hell. It's not a big deal. I'm getting yelled at. Karen, You're on the air. Go ahead.
Howard, that specifically asked you not to talk about that on the air. How could you do that to her?
I know. Did I do the wrong thing, honey? Are you going to be mad at me?
No. No, it's okay.
Oh, you're so
No,
sad.
she's going to say
fine.
she
I'm
isn't.
not mad.
Here, get on that mic.
I'm going to faint again.
Here, sit down. I got a chair for you. I got a chair.
The air conditioning guy's coming.
Okay. Yeah, our air conditioning's out. I love you.
Your air conditioning's out? How are you surviving?
Okay, so this is just
time.
Yeah. You want to say anything to me?
okay. So to me, already, I'm like cringe man. Okay, my wife couldn't yell at me because I said something. Now here's the thing: if it was legit something that was fucking worth not fucking saying on the show, I can see where if you brought it up.
Right, like
But he's I'm stuck with this. I'm not saying I'm stuck with her. He loves her to the high hell, okay? Right. But I don't tune into the Howard Stern show to hear how much you love your fucking wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Howard broke all the rules. And,
exactly.
And
he's just
inspired millions.
He's become the shit he used to fucking rail against, man. He's lost it. He's just fucking lost it. So okay, here's some more.
Mike.
I'm going to faint again.
Here, sit down. I got a chair for you. I got a chair.
The air conditioning guy's coming.
Okay. Yeah, our air conditioning's out.
So are they doing
I love you.
Your air conditioning's out? How are you surviving?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't fix it this time.
What? Okay, so say that again.
Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good now.
Are they not in the same studio anymore? They're doing the COVID,
everything's separate. He's Howard's separate.
Oh, okay.
And here's the other thing about this, Kay.
Come on,
this chick that calls in. This is the listener now. This girl, this woman that's called in, pissing and moaning, saying, "Howard, how could you do that?" I'm like, you know what? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay. No, I don't get. This is not the audience, man. The audience he used to have was a bunch of rowdy motherfuckers. You know, just chaos, man. It's not this Karen's calling in. Literally, the woman's name is Karen. They're like, hey, what's she doing? You said something about that your wife didn't want her to say.
Well, you know what I think about that.
Retard is right. Yeah. There's nothing that annoys me more than listening to these fucking pieces of bitch and mouths. Okay, so I didn't go through and like trim this clip up. I should have done that, but let me just zip it through into this a little bit more.
Yeah. You want to say anything to me?
I love you.
I love you very much.
Forget that. You
and
didn't
you're
hear
going to
that.
get a special treat tonight.
Thank you.
Because you deserve it.
Listen to this shit.
Bye.
It better have diamonds on it.
This bitch.
It better have diamonds on it. Oh, are you crazy? When am I going to get diamonds? I'm in lockdown.
Yeah, I got something for you, lady.
Salami.
Exactly. So this is just annoying to me. I hear it. I can you imagine being a guy who has to deal with a fucking bitch at home? Okay, just some fucking cunt at home having to deal with that. And like, I'm going to tune into Howard. I want to hear some fucking porn. I want to hear some fucking bullshit. I want to hear a bitch riding the Sibian. What, you know? And then you get this shit. You might as well fucking just take your goddamn fucking balls, stick them in her purse. I mean, what in the fuck is going on? Am I wrong in this? Am I completely wrong?
No, I totally.
Like, what the fuck? Seriously.
I think you're totally right.
God damn it.
I'm baffled by this shit, right? So, and again, more Karening.
I was telling people how the praying mantis bites people's heads off during sex.
Oh.
That's how much guys love pussy. Like, it shows even in the insect world. The guy keeps fucking her even though she bit his head off.
I think that
Pussy is awesome.
Okay, so that was the clip. That was the part right there I was trying to get to, where he kind of like sums up himself at that point. I love your pussy so much. I'm like a praying mantis. You can fucking rip my head off, and I still want to fuck you. Wow. Okay? I mean, for fuck's sake, what the hell? Please help. So who is the next person? Who is the next radio people that I can tune into to be fucking-tained? Because now it's all celebrity shit. I got to have my... Howard's got to have his fucking nose up every celebrity's asshole. Now. Okay, I'll say some shit because I'm fucking just... Well, I know. You're good. I'm going crazy. I got to change subject.
You're upset. But the only person I really... you're gonna go, oh my God, everybody's listening to this guy, so why you listen to him? But I like his podcast. And I'm you hate the word podcast, but this guy's a podcaster. Joe Rogan. I listen to Rogan. I love Rogan. I listen to Rogan
until he's selling out. But the thing is, he's got to kill all his MMA shit. I never listen to any of that crap.
No, but I like who he brings in the studio. He's got some very informative information. I love it when he brings in the scientists and all the weirdos and all this.
He does some odd shit. But here's the thing.
He kind of pushes the envelope that way. I like that.
He's not far behind. I love when he gets fucking high and drunk and they're fucking going crazy.
I think it's hilarious.
I mean, those things are great, but here's what's going to happen. He's on that deal with Spotify. He's going to be, it's going to get watered down as much then as it ever has too. Again, this goes back to just the people in public saying shit and having to have these filters on. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Can I interject?
Yeah, you fucking say it, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna interject and say, I can see, like, I don't know him personally. Okay, obviously, because he's a fucking famous person. You know,
get to it.
I don't see him eventually if they try to like corner him in a thing. I can see him going, "Hey, fuck you! I'm gonna walk away."
No, he signed that. He's got that deal. I don't know how many years the deal is.
I don't know. Maybe is it potential he could walk away if they try?
No, he's not walking away from $100 million.
But I'm saying if they neuter him, I could possibly see him walking away because he's already making millions anyhow.
They don't want him to be neutered, that's for sure. But what's going to happen, and I could see this coming up down the road, is if some mom and pop has a Sirius subscription that they just have in the car or have in the phone, and some kid stumbles on. I'm not saying that Rogan says anything controversial, but
is he on Sirius or is he?
No, he's not on Sirius. He's on freaking
he's on
Spotify.
Spotify,
right.
which it does give you. I don't know. Does it give? Yeah, on ours it gives warnings, doesn't it? Explicit lyrics or something like that. Or whatever.
Yeah, it does. I want to just shift gears here just a bit and jump off of the fucking ranting about that kind of shit, but well, actually, there's another caller that called in later on in yesterday's show that was talking about. Howard, I love what you've done. I've listened to you for the last 30 years. He was pretty much kissing Howard's ass. You know, you're such a great, example of love. And I get it. You should love people. You should.
Right, but that's.
But I don't need your public displays of fucking love on your goddamn radio show.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get it. She's walking around the house there. She's probably looking hot as fuck. You got to do it. And really, what are you going to do? You can't do the shit. You just can't do the shit you did in the past. I get it.
Yeah, it's
okay.
You are pathetic.
I have a story here, Kleen, and this is something that is.
Hey, my soundboard game has been on today. Okay, I've been.
Listen, as soon as you reference it, though, it's not.
It
immediately comes off.
Yeah, I know, but it was always terrible in the past.
Look at the good thing I'm doing.
I was always terrible in the past.
I pulled some clips for you because the story here is an important one. Hasbro has removed troll dolls from stores after complaining of an inappropriate placed button. Okay, listen to this.
Oh my goodness!
Inappropriately placed buttons, Kleen. You know about that, don't you?
In the bunghole.
I believe it's down underneath the skirt. So it says here, toy maker Hasbro says it is removing troll dolls from store shelves after people complain that a button on the troll is inappropriately placed under the skirt. The decision comes after an online petition was created urging stores to remove the trolls. World Tour Giggle and Sing Poppy Troll. The petition has amassed nearly 300,000 signatures. When you push its button in the doll's privates, she gasps and giggles.
Well, that's just great.
She gasps and giggles. Oh, man. So I pulled some clips of the actual audio.
Sweet.
To hear what it is that she sounds like.
Here's gasping and giggling.
Let me see if I can find this. The gasping and giggling troll doll. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. So let's see here.
3 breaths.
the fuck.
There she is, gasping and giggling.
Are you kidding me? That's
that's it.
No.
Yeah, I swear.
That's the doll doing it?
Yes.
That's kind of.
Fuck.
Listen,
that's
Oh
kind of
my
hot.
god, it feels so good.
that's on the doll.
Wow.
I am a lucky fuck.
Can you believe that?
I wanna come on this fucking fat cock. I'm gonna have an orgasm.
This is all in the troll doll.
He's fucking British.
Can you believe that shit?
I know.
Make me cry. I love your cock.
That's the smell of desire, my lady.
Can you believe this? And then they actually had special sound effects too that were in there underneath it that sounded like things like this.
Oh, gag on it, baby.
I'm gonna have an orgasm.
That's what it said when you touched under her skirt.
She's honest.
And these troll dolls, they know how to do it.
Right.
You gotta love that shit. Then there's a looping sound effect in there too for the sex doll troll doll.
reminds me of those edging videos where you got to beat at a certain beat.
Oh my God,
that?
yes, yeah. Have you the ones where they tell you to go slower or faster and shit like
medium,
this? Yes.
fucking edge and all this shit. I just tried that for the first time actually. I did pretty good. I didn't make it to the end though.
So you
I made 20 minutes out of 25 and I fucking spurted all over myself.
For those assholes out there who listen to this program, and that really wasn't the troll doll. That was our hottie of the week this week. It was getting up there in age, man. That's Puma Swede.
Puma Swede? She's got some huge ass titties.
Puma Swede,
I'm surprised you went that direction.
I dude, Puma Swede's fucking hot shit, dude. She's old school back in the day, man.
Wow, those titties are fucking ginormous. Those are Mr. Clean status.
They are fucking gantic. And here's the thing. As I was listening, this is an old clip that I've had in the bin for a long time, and I just decided to cut it up yesterday. But I love how I organize my clips. I have a whole section for just gurgling and moaning sounds. So this one's called Spat Slurp. Spat Slurp.
Oh.
So I love to do this clean where we feel. Now here's what I'm going to send everybody else to do. This is your assignment, America. Okay, America's Funniest Home Videos ripoff. Clean. The next time you have to send me.
Oh no.
The worst audio. Okay. Now when you're listening to the porn, is the audio for you just as important as the video itself when you're watching the porno?
The chicks gagging on the cock sounds like one of the hottest fucking things in the world. Oh, there you go. This is gagonmycock.com.
Like this right here. You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Clean, you like that? I'm gonna loop it. I'm gonna loop that one. Listen.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to blow my pants.
But as I was grabbing these clips, though, there was that rhythmic kind of like looping song sound that I had in there, and I wanted to like make some songs with it. So like. You know, I think that was cool. You think that was cool?
Damn.
What I also appreciate is the guys shut the fuck up in those. You know, in a lot of porns, there's not a lot of guy. There's not a lot of guy going.
Exactly, like the 80s porn, 80s, 90s porn. Yeah. Randy West, right? Did that all the time?
Yeah, Clean. I watched some Andrew Dice Clay the other night, dude. Did we talk about this on the show? Yeah,
he's
I love that fucking guy.
Yeah,
so good.
he's kind of imitating Randy West. Do you remember Randy West from the 90s or like late 80s, 90s?
Wasn't Randy West the first guy to bang Jenna Jameson on film?
Fuck, he might have been.
I think he was. But I'm watching this, and I brought it up kind of to. I do this every once in a while where I will bring up something that has like created me into the person that I am. Formed me into this thing.
That's a scary thought.
Which is why I think I'm a little upset about Stern become a big fat fucking pussy. So I bring up some Dice. I bring up some Sam Kinison. I bring up some Man Show. Bring up some Jackass. You know, there's these things that have created the idiot that I am right now.
Yep.
And I present them to my significant other. Just to make sure she understands the world she lives in. Because really, that's what it is, don't you think?
Yeah. And she's got to understand this. Oh, it didn't work.
Clean's game is just off now.
Oh, you shut it off. It doesn't work. The soundboard doesn't work. Sorry.
Let me bring up the headlines again here, so we can get a couple more informative things out of the way. Since I went off on a little ranting tangent.
That's all right.
I love when people decide that they're just going to let it all hang out, even when they get really fucking old. Now, there's a couple people that come to mind immediately. The first one is Elizabeth Hurley, who's by far one of the greatest Instagram accounts out there.
Oh,
You've seen this bitch?
I haven't seen her in forever. I don't know what she looks like anymore.
Oh, dude, she's looking fucking hot as shit.
Oh, my God. I used to think she was fucking hot back in the day.
The other one is Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, she's always been hot.
But
Elizabeth Hurley's got some great tits, though.
There's only this. I don't know if this is just a guy thing or versus a girl thing, but it seems like when girls do this shit, doesn't it seem like a little desperate? Does it seem like an act of desperation sometimes?
That they
look at I still have my hot body. Everybody look at it.
Well, hey, you know what?
Hat tip.
You know, seriously.
I think on the flip side of that, when a guy gives up and has dad bod and they don't give a fuck either, and they're just going fucking whatever.
That's just the opposite.
You know, it's the opposite of that. So I got the dad bod kicking right now. I got a little extra extra meat around the midsection, man.
I hear you, brother.
Okay, so tell me what your what's been going on in your world. I had a couple extra things I wanted to do here. My favorite thing here was, the clip of Puma there as the toy. That was my thing.
Puma Swede?
Yeah, I love Puma. So why were you shocked that I picked the Puma?
Well, Puma's got ginormous tits, and that's usually not your game.
No, I like it, the big titty.
Yeah, but this...
you forget what my ex-wife used to look like, dude. She had the big floppers, man.
Yeah, but she did. But
why do you think I don't?
But
what guy doesn't like big fucking titties?
Not Puma Swede version. I mean,
well,
those are fucking
fakies.
Those are fucking bigger than my head, and I got a big fucking head.
They're big fakies too.
I know they are. I was really surprised. Usually, you stay with the natural, like a good rocking. Like a D, maybe a double D max.
But I think what it is to me is like her body is really fit. I think she's tiny and she works out a ton. I think her Instagram account, I believe, if I remember correctly, she does some working out and she works out with people like some Vicky Vets of the world.
Yeah.
And some Brandy Love. She does some.
Brandy Love. She's got a fucking rocking body for
fucking any age.
Shit,
she's got a fucking rocking body.
Age. Well, Brandy Love, yeah, we give you
love.
Some
Brandy Love. She's so good.
She was on the show, right? You had her on the show, didn't you?
Yeah. This was another
I didn't
thing.
get a chance. I didn't get a chance to be on with her, and I didn't get a chance to be on with any porn star. Well, besides the one I fucking was being a moron and fucking. We were just starting the show pretty much back then. And it wasn't even not even the...
When did we stop being morons?
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. I mean, I had no clue, and I was just being fucking idiotic. And...
We're down to our last couple minutes of this program. I wanted to talk for a little bit about some things schedule-wise on the 8hole.com site. We are going to add 2 new blocks of shows on 8hole.com.
Ooh,
the first of which is the Hat Trick Hour.
God damn it!
Hat Trick Hour is coming, everyone. I've gathered all of the Hat Trick episodes. I went back and listened to some of the original Hat Trick episodes, and like the first time she's ever on is it's just she outlines the details of her threesome the foursome that she had to give herself the name Hat Trick.
I don't know what to do.
So here's the thing. That is coming, but also overnights we're going to have the porn episodes of the show. So this is going to be in late night, nothing but porn star show.
Saucy.
So that's what's coming, everybody. Mr. Kleen, do you have any final words?
As usual, clean it if it's dirty.
And kid, this is the Goin Deep Show. Stay tuned. We got a couple of, not in the next episode, but in a few episodes, we got some emails to respond to. We got some requests, and we got a couple of people who have some questions that they heard our dear Abby from a couple of shows ago, and they want to submit their own. Remember when the father was cheating on this mom, and she wanted to turn the stepgirl? Somebody heard that, and they had other questions and things about that.
Wow.
But if you want to reach us and send an email in, do that. Studio@Goin Deep Show. It's a place to do it. And call 989-331-0543 to leave a voicemail comment as well. For Mr. Kleen, rest of the Goin Deep Show crew, I am the motherfucking kid. This has been the Goin Deep Show. Make sure you chill to the next one. Hello, everybody. We're in between shows here. Clean, clean, clean. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna hit my show notes. I want to get through a fucking shit ton of these. Rapid fire.
Time to musk up.
I like the mornings where you can practice our fucking soundboards and shit, man.
I know.
Play, play, play. Play some time.
Well, that's just great.
Because I'm getting like some...
That Tito's makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Ooh, tingly.
No, it's actually really smooth. Have you ever tried that? Supposedly that The Rock is selling his own brand of tequila now. It's Terra something, not tiramisu.
It's terrible.
I don't know what the hell it is, but he puts it in all different types of recipes and this and that on his Instagram, and he's working that shit. I got one thing for Rock.
Stop calling your arms guns.
Jizz or fisting? Clean. What are we talking about? Jizz or fisting?
Jizz. Always jizz. Fisting is just ridiculous. You're not gonna fill fucking any walls after that.
I'm thinking.
You're going fisting, aren't you?
I don't know, man.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't think I'd be down. I mean, if my chick wanted to be fisted, I would have to provide a service for her.
Wait a minute!
I'd probably have to give it a shot, I guess. You know, we don't want to deny the. You don't want the girls to not be happy. You know what I'm saying? It's the world we live in now. You got to keep these bitches pleased.
That is a scientific fact!
Oh, Clean, that's what it is. You know what this music is, Clean? This is
Shut Up and Dance, Clean?
Yep. Clean, I got to get that ready for you. That I have in there, Clean. That's for you. You know that?
Shit, that's been years and years and years ago. Probably like
it's sitting
over
right,
10 years ago.
It's sitting right here on the boards. It's just called Dance Clean. It's like, move, monkey, move. I remember I used to do that, and then I have to do it again. Sorry, Clean. Get your fucking ass moving, dude. I want to go deep.
That white man dancing.
Coming to you live
on your chin.
On your chin.
Stings the nostrils.
Deep.
All right. I think we're ready. Let's just fucking go, right? Wait. Actually, no. Let me pull this fucking show notes list up. I got some old ones. Like, I collected a couple of things, man, but I need to. I have one thing called the big list of bullshit. This is all it's got, the big list of bullshit. But we've gone through some of these. Oh, I know what this one. Yeah. All right. There's a story. I'll kick it off right there. Okay. Mic's off. Let's do this fucking show. Right. You know what I don't like about starting off last show pissing and moaning about Stern is then I have to feel like what am I providing for people, and I really seriously do not care. I hope like people want to just hang. It's more hangout. Just come and hang out. I get it. In fact, I would encourage people to go and listen to other shit, but come in here and hang out and talk about other shit. You know what I mean? But I definitely do not want to hear fucking my baby. I love you. You're so God. You're my world.
You know,
it's like Jesus fucking Christ.
The whole thing, I think you've always been trying to do, kind of profile this show, not really profile, but this kind of a bad analogy, I guess. But it's kind of like our listeners understand where we're coming from. We're here to have a good time. We want them to have a good time. We want them to laugh, joke, like, hey, did you hear that stupid shit they were talking about? Like, it's just kind of like we're talking about one of our friends, like, hey, did you hear so-and-so said this is fucking hilarious, you know? But at the same time, it's like they're hanging out with us. They're in the studio, hanging out with us, just being silent. They're listening, and they're like, what the fuck,
eavesdropping.
man?
It's eavesdropping on the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping. It's like sitting at that table at the bar across the way, and you're listening to some fucking great conversation. You got to listen. You're not trying to, but this is fucking too good not to listen to.
When people come in, I try to create a little bit of a tension. Mm-hmm. I've deliberately invited people who I think to myself might not actually get along. done that before. Where
I can never see you do that, sir.
Or when someone's in who I know may not want to say or talk about something, I will deliberately bring that shit up to make them think about why they don't want to fucking talk about it. I mean, again, on this program, we've gone through a shit ton of stuff. I've gone through my own child passing away, dying. I've had to talk in my brain, get over that to talk about shit. I've had to talk about heartbreak and freaking divorce and the girlfriends being crazies and doing this and doing this and doing this. All these things in this world. Okay, there's really, to me, there's not a lot of subjects that could get brought up that I couldn't try to make someone entertaining. And that's the biggest problem. Having a conversation where you can actually just listen in without hearing okay. You know, people have a hard time. If they don't want to talk about something, it's clear that they don't want to talk about it. They start to get into lockup mode. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my brain's at. Let's start this shit up and go into the next episode of the Goin Deep Show.
Coming to you live.
God damn right, motherfucker. Mike's mute.
Coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Fighting for the powers of evil, as good as dumb. I'm the kid, everybody. It's me. This is the Goin Deep Show. For the ride tonight, Mr. Kleen.
Greetings, everyone.
What's up, mofo? We are going to have another great episode of our podcast here. I know I've been using the word podcast, and I want to ask...
What in the hell's diversity?
Kleen, what is the... when's the last time you actually had an iPod in your hand? When's the last time you had a pod?
Actually, I picked up my old one about a month ago, and I was kind of flipping through some of the old songs, and I'm like, hey, well, not bad. I had some good song choice back then.
I had a video iPod. I didn't originally jump on the pod thing back in the day, because that was when they came out with the video one where you could customize you could get it engraved on the back. That was like one of the first ones. You can get your name on it.
Yeah, I got one of those.
You got it engraved. I got the black one. It had videos on it, photos and things. Your photo library could collect on this. And I found it like maybe, I don't know, it must have been like a year or two ago. And it had photos on it of Hat Trick and us in the studio from 2007.
I've got stuff. I might have all those same ones, or maybe different ones too. But mine says
I bet you they are.
But mine says Mr. Kleen.
You got your iPad. It says it on there.
Yeah, Mr. Kleen, the Goin Deep Show.
Oh my God, that's like a collector's piece. We put that up on eBay. People would probably give you 47 cents for that.
Now that I think of it, it might even say the old show name back then.
What was the old show name? Oh, the old domain.
Yeah.
Oh, you put Goin Deep with the Paralyzer and Mr. Clean the whole. I don't think they would let you. So. They would not allow that.
It was probably just a Goin Deep Show. I can't remember. I gotta pull it out now. I'm gonna be curious. I'll go home this morning and check it out. I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you.
You do that. You send a fucking picture.
I'm talking about not my dick. I'm talking about the iPad.
Clean.
The iPod.
You can't tease me like that, you motherfucker. You send in your dick pics. We've already seen your dick. It was on your iPad years ago.
Yeah,
remember this?
You were talking about it.
Prior to this episode of the program, we were in between shows and we were talking about what we do when people come in here. And I think tension is probably the best way to describe it. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Tension.
Yep.
Anytime there's some tension. And I kind of like that. But here's the thing. Tension sometimes leads to chaos. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a Star Wars line there. You know?
I know.
Yoda. I'm Yoda. I'm the Yoda of the show.
You're so wise.
I've learned... This first thing I learned here on this program, okay, and this is an important lesson. When you're on webcam, put your fucking drink down by your dick. So when you need to fucking adjust your junk, you're just grabbing your fucking drink, dude.
See, it works great for me because I got a whole table I can hide behind.
It's fucking simple.
I got a whole desk. I'm in the perfect position.
Kleen has now been in an entire catch-up mode of banging his girl. Because for the longest time, they couldn't bang Medically not allowed.
Very true.
Okay.
Very
So
true.
when you did her, dude, did you tear her fucking up?
It was a very good experience the first time, but you know what? I was not pleased with my performance. Because it had been way too long.
Oh, because did you hold up from jerking off and shit then, or?
Well, I tried to because I just jerk off at a like obscene amount, and
yeah, I can agree.
And
you've talked about it in great detail.
And I just wanted to give her a nice big load, and then it kind of backfired almost on me.
Wait a second now. Was it the two pump it jumpy?
No, it was probably 10, 15
10
minutes.
pump it jump.
It was yeah, I don't know. It might have been. It felt like 15 minutes, but it might have been longer. I don't know.
So you go by length, really? You know?
No, I've always prided myself on having great stamina. I can't pride myself on anything else, so I pride myself on great stamina. And I used to be like a 45-minute to an hour and a half man all the time, like on the average, kind of. Like
I'm not like But I used to do the hour-long fucking sweat sessions with the previous.
I'm losing a step.
Previous girlfriend. It was like a goddamn physical marathon. Sweat everywhere, going for like 45 fucking minutes, just going to town, and then now it's not that much. I go in and we got a strategic plan here. I go in, I get her off with the tongue.
Right, yeah, there you go, get her off.
And then I pound her with the dick after. I'm so worked up, dude. By the time that there's the pounding is about to go, it's usually relatively short. We got shit to do, Kleen. We can't be fucking around here.
I understand. You know, you got to be effective. Like I was really surprised, not surprised, but I was like pleased. I'll say that the last time Cooch and I had sex, that we had our first mutual orgasm together. I know, how romantic.
That's adorable. We should call Howard Stern and tell him.
I know.
We should call Howard and say, Howard, you've inspired us so we can come together. I say, come first, fucker. No, I don't.
Yes.
Of course I say that, but I have been known to be very much a giver.
Well,
very much a giver.
I am too, and so is she. So it's kind of really weird for me because we're both givers sexually. So it's like really interesting. She's like really an oral. I'm really an oral. So
you sucking on each other's fucking parts
Jesus
all the time.
Christ, it's like phenomenal. Like she gives me like literally fucking porn stuff. Oh, and I already mentioned before, blew my record out of the water. We
talked about this already. We don't need to revisit the fucking blew my record out of the water.
I already talked about it.
Here's the thing, Kleen. You ever have a girl who you just like you give her a surprise, and the surprise is you just go and surprise her one day, and just she thinks you're there for sex, and then you just go down on her, and then you leave.
I'm totally cool.
You ever done that?
Yeah, I actually have.
I remember back in the day doing that shit. Just be like, surprise, I'm gonna eat your pussy.
Just lay back. I'm gonna mow on you until my fucking jaw stops working.
And then I can remember having like a response from them later on in the day, like, why didn't you let me suck your dick? Why didn't you? I felt bad and selfish. I'm like, whatever, dude.
I was throwing you a treat.
So everything went well then that first session. Besides the fact that you were a 2-pump chump, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I wasn't a 2-pump, but it wasn't. It wasn't up to like it didn't.
I like getting that anticipation type of shit.
Yeah, I like to at least I want to work towards my porn star stamina. That I used to have back in the day. I haven't had sex as much.
Correct me if I'm wrong. She's not a butt chick. She didn't let you stick in her ass.
No, she said she'd let me slip a finger in it though.
Yeah,
only first knuckle though.
I notice when I'm eating the endo out, if I thumb her butthole a little bit, it tends to wrap shit up. It gets into the fourth quarter. If you've been going through the game, you get towards the end of the game. You better, if you want to wrap the game up, you want to skip over the 2-minute warning. Just start thumbing the butthole just a little bit. Nothing too like, pah! Nothing in there too hardcore. Just a little tickle.
I love him, but he stinks.
That didn't work.
Nice try.
I didn't know what the soundboard was. It's not my sound. I failed on that one.
There's one thing that we need to do is practice.
Yeah, but these are not my soundboards I usually use. I only have one.
Fuck it.
I'm trying to branch out.
It's true. Kleen is branching.
Hey, I did pretty good until that point. For me.
So, Kleen, what's the rest of your day look like? I've always been curious about when you wrap the day, how much actual sleep you get, and how much do you go home and you sit down and you watch some television. What do you do? What's the rest of your goddamn day look like? What What is it like to be the clean man? Tell me.
I typically average anywhere from...
Did you say Tipley?
I don't know. Did I?
I think you said Tipley.
Did I say Tipley?
What is Tipley?
Typically. Thank you. I probably did.
Nipply.
But
I like a nipply.
This Tito's is feeling nice. And the kid was friendly and poured me a couple shots of Tito's in my Ultra bottle. And but no, I usually average anywhere from like 3 to 6 hours of sleep a day.
Ooh.
So I'm just a lively bunch most of the time.
Let's talk about what's on tap. You do have the Tito's. I'm rocking the coffee.
Yeah,
I may or may not have dropped a shot into the coffee.
Well,
just so you know.
I had 3 Mick Ultras because I'm trying to watch my girly figure.
Yeah, what in the fuck is up with these dudes? I'm not gonna lie. I stole one of those Mick Ultras and I had to brass monkey that thing. You ever brass monkey? You ever brass monkey the fucking beer?
You chug the shit out of it or what?
No. Brass. You know what a brass monkey is?
No, I don't actually.
It's where you drink it down to the label of a 40 and then you put OJ in the rest of it. So I put that into like a Hefeweizen glass and then it didn't fill it quite to the top. Mm-hmm. And then I take OJ and I fill it in to kind of make up for the shitty flavor of the Ultra beer with some orange juice.
Hey, that's a good idea.
It's a delicious idea. And the only problem with it is it goes down a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
It goes down a little bit too fast. I think like probably over the weekend I probably cranked out fucking 3 I had.
Good deal.
A couple of extra brews. Yeah, but they're so light. These little.
Yeah.
I don't even. Here's the thing.
It's less carbs. 2.9 carbs.
I don't want to describe other beers anymore. I want to only talk about my friend's brewery, the Cedar Springs Brewing Company. That's where you go to get the real beers. You go there to get the real beers at the Cedar Springs Brewing Company. That's how you do it. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
I didn't know about this brewing company. Now I do.
I got a quick question. Just to come back to what you guys were doing about with the whole bang 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 session. Right. How many different positions are you getting in? How many different like?
Well, we really I only get a chance this year usually once or twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
So and then she has a kiddo and stuff, so it doesn't always end in sight, So we've literally probably only had sex 5 times.
Boo. That's But you guys are fresh, man. You guys should be banging all the time. The kids fuck shit up. Let's be honest.
Well,
kids fuck everything up.
You got to be a parent sometime.
Good luck with that shit. I don't know. I'm sitting here and I have a stack of these. Kleen, you like to play the Cards Against Humanity.
I love it.
You just said you got to be parent. What do you got to be?
You got to be parent sometime or something.
Literally, the card on the top of the stack right now says holding down a child and farting all over him.
Wow. I used to play the fart game with my daughter.
I have a problem with.
You ever play the fart game with your daughter?
Well, the thing is, our house is a very flatulent house. There's a lot of that shit going on. We should ask Puma Sweet if there's any of those kind of noises and stuff. That's a great one.
Tito's getting a little harsh.
So, what happens is the kid, she will squeak some by sometimes, but I love when she's like trying to sleep and she's just and just like lets it fly. The problem with it is, Endo and I, the openness in the relationship that her and I have attempted to maintain for the last year and a half is all about just fucking letting shit fly all the time, which sucks because literally I can guarantee you every time we sit down for dinner, by the time the end of the dinner's going on.
At dinner?
At fucking dinner, dude. Just.
Oh, she is a saucy mama.
I'm not even kidding you. You think I'm fucking with you, Kleen? I'm not. This is the real thing. This is the thing, and
It makes your dinner taste like shit.
She is a professional. She is a farter. That's what she does for a living. She farts. It might as well be. If you could get paid to fart, she would be a fucking bazillionaire.
Really?
Okay?
Wow.
Oh, good. You see that little fucking
So
chick?
you opened a can of worms you can't keep up with. Is that what it is?
I try, though, dude. Yesterday morning. Listen to me. Yesterday.
You probably almost shart your pants.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Yesterday morning. Well, she got back over the weekend. She stayed up. She had a wedding to go to and all this and shit. We had a little hair-raising weekend of, since last Thursday, there's some shit going on. And it's just what it is. This is what happens when two people try to interact with each other on an over the top, quarantine pandemic basis. You either want to fucking love and Howard Stern it, or you want to fucking choke each other out, okay? I'm sure there are many people out there who can agree with me on this. You either want to love, or you want to fucking choke them out. That's true. So she gets back Sunday afternoon from a wedding, and I'm like still a little bit perturbed about some shit that happened prior, and it boils down to that the moments of tenderness where she attempts to, you got to make things right.
All right.
Okay. And she immediately assumes, you want to eat me out and bang, don't you? And I'm like, no, not really. No. Women tend to try to have this pussy on a pedestal bullshit, okay? Right. We own the pussy. Well, guess what? I got two hands. I can fucking get the job done, okay? You got the pussy. That's fine. It's a control kind of a scenario. It is. And I'm not going to say the next morning that shit didn't go down. That happened, okay? But what I'm getting to is, how does this relate to fart, kids? How does this relate to goddamn farts? What it relates to in fartage, okay? I get done. I get off. And immediately I am fucking, my turbo boost did not go off. Usually if I'm banging and I throw a turbo, I go while I'm banging. You've done this, Kleen.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking throw a little turbo boost in there. Okay, what happens is, after the fact, no turbo boost happens. Because that's the worst. If you're banging, you fucking rip one, you gotta fucking smell it, and it ruins the mood and all this shit. After I get done, I gotta fucking rip them. I immediately lay on my back, and I do the baby change in the diaper. You ever done this?
I don't think so.
I just came up with that term, but I'm sure it's
you
a thing
lifted
out
your
there.
ass up and ripped an ass, or what?
I did. I spread my cheeks apart. I grabbed my legs even. I'm on my back. She's laying next to me. She's trying to bask in the glow of me coming all over.
Oh, nice.
Because that's what it is. She, and I lean back and I just fucking.
Wow.
That's the smell of desire, my lady.
This is a high quality programming you can guarantee you're gonna see here on the goddamn show right here. And believe it or not, everyone, you can watch us on YouTube do this.
I know.
Talk about farts and poo-poo sounds.
I know, it's amazing we get paid so much, right? Gazillions of dollars.
It is, man. I got so many fucking dollar bills. It's the only way to keep these bitches around, right?
You gotta keep the strippers around. Tuck in the G-strings.
So we have been talking about doing the anniversary party, and I think...
Ooh-wee. That Tito's is strong.
The biggest... Here's the thing, okay? I think everyone in the world, or at least in our world, has kind of, to some extent... been a little watered down. Even our friends. I think there's only a couple people in the world that have really maintained. I got to give it to G-Dub. He's pretty maintained. He's been the G-Dub from the get-go. He's not afraid to say what he wants to say. He does what he does. Love the guy. He's great.
Because he smokes so much ganja, he doesn't care.
That may be the case.
Good for him, though.
But on the flip side of that, probably his best friend or one of his best friends on the world on this planet, Wally, I think sometimes he gets into women appeasement mode. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have fought to my core women appeasement mode. If I feel myself being filtered or censored or dummied down, I double back and I'm fighting it. I am fighting it to the core. Okay, because at any time somebody doesn't want something to be said or some words to come out of the mouths or I'm just like, okay, you gotta have a valid fucking reason why. You better have a good fucking reason why you don't want certain things to be said or certain subjects to be brought up or whatever. And if you don't want those things to be brought up, definitely do not raise them to my fucking attention.
Right.
Okay?
I've learned that a long time ago.
Right. If you don't want to talk about something, don't fucking say, we shouldn't talk about this. Because what will happen?
It'll be brought up.
It will be brought up. G-Dub has mentioned that to over the years. I think this is one of the biggest problems with that dipshit Red Eye who was on this podcast. It is a prime example of the arrogance of people who think they're important. That's the bigger problem. I can hear everybody out there who's hearing this. Kid, don't you think you're important? If I think I'm so fucking important, do you think I would give a shit about all the embarrassing things that I talk about on this fucking show, like doing the baby diaper wipe and farting on all over my girl after I fucking had sex with her? Do you think I would give two fucking flying fucks about that? Do you even know that that's real, or did I just make that up? Do you fucking even know? No. It's about like trying to have a conversation to make someone go like, oh my God, I can't believe you fucking said that. Now, with that in mind, there are people in this world who are not so creative. They don't come up with the ideas. They don't sit there and write shit down and have an idea and come up with some fucking bullshit to say, or they definitely can't do it on the fucking fly. It's Kleen's face, man. I love your face on fucking cam's great. So here's the thing. Those uncreative motherfuckers who can't react on the fly, which Kleen in the past.
Oh, yeah. I fully admit that.
Kleen, if a subject is brought up that you don't want to talk about, you tend to lock or clam up and don't like make it so that it's over the top. You got to go beyond the truth even. You say the truth and then fucking plow through the truth into fantasy land so that truth and fucking non-truth become a slurry of idiocy. That's all it is.
You like Gary Coleman and midget porn?
No, that's just fucking retarded.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, why doesn't Red Eye come back on this podcast? Because he wasn't creative enough to come up with bullshit. He wasn't creative enough to come up with stuff that wasn't fucking real. So what does he come in here to do? He come in here and says the real shit. Like an idiot. He says the real thing instead of being the fucking jester monkey clown that he was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? If you can't think off the cuff and you can't come up with some bullshit to make somebody say, whoa, is that real? Or holy shit, is that fucking the truth? What the fuck uses you? So then when you decide that I can't make things up anymore, my mind isn't, I can't because wait a minute, all I said was real things on there. Oh shit. If somebody goes back and listens to that, I have fear and anxiety about that. Oh my God, what's going to happen if people hear words that I said? Are they going to think things of me that I don't want them to? Oh my God, what's going to happen? Nothing's going to happen. Someone's going to think about it for a split second. They're going to move on with their fucking life and go about their fucking business. That's what's going to happen. People are big fat fucking pussies, man. Yeah. The whole world is full of them. I don't understand it. I mean, back to Howard. Oh, no. It's like, for fuck's sake, get over yourself. What makes anyone in this world think that they're so fucking important that they can't say words because they think that people give a fuck what they have to say?
Yeah. Yeah, but women are pretty uptight. No offense, not to all women.
Women are uptight,
but a lot of women are, and they hold shit against.
Okay, so hold shit against. Bring Dr. Pinkie Pie and Nurse Fiona in here and give them the same fucking conversation. What do you think they're going to say? It's good. They worry about certain things.
Not all women, but you ask about their significant other, it might be different.
Okay, what I'm saying to you is, we live in a world of social,
and they're cool as fuck.
We live in a world of social media where everybody wants to put on their best face and show it to everyone else, right? Okay, how about we show the shit that we're not supposed to see? Right. How about we show the shit
that's what we try.
Right? Oh God, yeah, from fucking day one. Okay, all of the bad, awful things that make us feel terrible.
Oh yeah,
let's bring that shit up. I got nothing
all the time.
I love it. Like bring it in, bring it on in.
Right.
So, and if you don't have some shit that you don't want to talk about, at least be fucking creative enough to fucking come up with an answer. Where everyone went wrong, or when Red Eye specifically went wrong, was when he had to announce to me and the rest of the people who did do this podcast, I'm not going to come on for a while or at all. Okay? All right? If you don't want to come on the show, just fucking don't come on the show, you fucking idiot.
Right.
You don't announce it like you're some fucking special motherfucker. Okay? Because when G-Dub doesn't want to get on the show, guess what he doesn't do? He just doesn't fucking get on the show. Right. Kleen doesn't want to get on the show. What's what he fucking doesn't do? Doesn't get on the fucking show. It's just like it's trying to wrangle all these fucking cats to come in and do this show over the course of the last fucking 15 years, and then dealing with every dysfunctional fucking woman who comes into this mix too. It gets a little crazy. It's like, come on. It's a miracle any of this shit continues, Kleen.
Right.
Which is why
I've never noticed.
When your woman turns on you, Kleen.
Stay on turn on me.
That's Dude. They all have it in them. They do. They all have it in them.
I will call her out because she told me straight up what I enjoy about your personality is that this is what you like. This is who you are.
There's always that potential of them turning though. And again,
and the funny thing is when we're having sex, who does she call me? She doesn't call me Mike. She calls me Mr. Clean.
When you fisted her.
She calls me Clean. When I'm fucking her.
Fisting her cunt.
She likes a dirty clean.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. What it boils right down to. What did we say the show was earlier? It's eavesdropping in on the bar conversation.
Right.
It's we're not in here to be angry at our friends. We're not in this room to create enemies. We are in this room to welcome open-minded, free-thinking conversations from anyone in the world, whether it's, I've said it a billion times, and again, people probably, it's a drinking game at this point. I don't give a shit if you're a homeless person on the street. I don't give a shit if you're a stripper riding the pole. I don't care if you're fucking gay. I don't care if you're a tranny. I don't give a shit if you're any color, ethnicity, whatever. This room is open to every conversation. I just want to put stuff out there, people's most inner thoughts, right, wrong, true, false, whatever. That is what we want to bring here on this show. That's all it is. And Kleen, you've had challenges over the years. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I totally admit it. And you know what? Ron Burgundy said it the best.
You stay classy, San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
Kleen, you dodge with the soundboard. You know that?
No, I wasn't dodging. I totally admit.
You played his.
I'm totally admitting. I thought it was funny. I love Ron Burgundy.
Let's talk a little bit about the plans for the party. Now, we have a party that we want to plan, and of course, we've done this in the past. Is it 16 years, though? 16 years? Is that like when you learn how to drive?
Yeah. Speaking of that, my daughter's got her pink slip now. She's been driving my car.
Yeah, dude, I remember a couple shows ago. I mentioned the DD thing. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I mentioned it to her too. I mentioned it to her. You know, I said, hey, if me and my friends want to go out drinking one night, if we slip you $100, will you drive us around if we're fucking wasted drunk? She's like, hell yes. Just tell me how many times a week I can do it.
That's
what she said. How many times a week can I do it?
Your daughter.
I'm like, you know me too well.
Do you ever have concerns that she's got a lot of you in her?
Oh,
which
there is no concerns. It's 100%.
Which means
it probably pisses her mom off.
She could. So she's a little antagonized, or a little twisted in the brain. Like she thinks differently. This kind of all that.
Yeah. She's got both of us, but she's got a little more of me, her personality wise, which is pretty funny and scary at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's the same kind of mentality I have kicking with mine.
But the whole thing is, as I teach her, like I've been giving her the inside scoop. If a guy says this to you, this means this. I've been giving her the inside dirt that we're not supposed to disclose to girls, but I'm disclosing it to my girl.
I think that's actually a smart move to give them a little street smarts.
A guy will promise you this if he wants this. A guy will do this if he wants this. I've been telling her all the dirt we use on girls.
There's only two ways that she could approach it, though. She's either going to look at it as, I'm not going to listen to my fucking dad. I'm going to make up my own mind, which most kids do. That's how I was. I was like, kids will say, yeah, Dad, you're so fucking stupid, blah blah blah, or they're gonna be like, if she's taking your advice and she's doing what you think she's gonna be doing, then hopefully what you're leading her in the right direction. I would give her some street smarts and making her aware.
I give her a lot of street smarts, and she understands her dad has ran through a fucking boatload of women in her lifetime. So I meant not fucked a lot, but I had like a ton of girlfriends since I've been divorced.
What does she think of that? What does she think of that?
A ton. Well, the funny thing is, she's like, oh, blah, blah. She teased me about it. But I'm like, hey, you're going on 16 years old. You've already had 4 boyfriends since you were 16.
Oh, no shit. So she's plowing through the boys,
too.
She's
not trying. She's not trying to. But the only one was like her decision. The other ones were like just kind of like mutual, too young to date, this kind of thing. Something's going on, this or that. Or 2 had broke up with her, and I feel bad for her about that.
Did she know why they broke up with her?
Yeah, they gave her direct answers, which was good. They're like, their parents were sweating them about, either having too much on their plate, or
they're like, you can't date this motherfucker. Her dad is Mr. fucking Clean on the Goin Deep Show. Are you fucking serious?
I don't even know if she knows that yet or not, but I'm guessing she probably does.
Are you kidding me? She's got to know that.
Well,
she might not, to be honest with you.
I posted some stuff on Instagram and pretty much Instagram, but YouTube, or not YouTube, but fucking Facebook or whatever the fuck.
I have a photo of my 31st birthday, I think. My 31st birthday, we have a party here at the house, since we're talking about the parties. And she's here.
My daughter?
She's here. She's like 2 years old, not even 2 years old.
Mine?
She's an infant. Yeah, she's here with your.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With your wife.
We brought her to the Halloween party or something, didn't we?
No, it wasn't a Halloween party. It was in the studio garage, the garage here.
Oh, what was it for? I can't remember.
It was my 31st birthday.
You got to send it to me.
It was my 31st birthday. I have a picture. It's one of the greatest photos actually I think we've ever had in Goin Deep Show history.
Oh Jesus!
I'm going to describe it really fast for you because we only got like a minute left here.
That bad, huh?
Kleen is in the background holding the daughter. He's got his tongue out, like licking, like this, right? Red's in the foreground, and she's grabbing the tits of Chesticles. J-Mac is next to her Chesticles holding a tall boy Miller High Life. And then Chesticles' guy that she met on some dating website is standing to the side looking at the whole thing like, and what the fuck's going on? So I have this photo.
You got to send this
It's one of the greatest. It's one of my favorite photos of all time.
I'm making it my profile picture on Facebook.
One of the greatest photos of all time that we've shot here in the studio. It's so good because there's so much going on. That is actually like that.
Did it have my accent? Did it have my accent too?
No, but I think there was a couple pictures there. Anyway, let's wrap up here. Kleen, final words. Let's do this shit.
Well, I got to do the final words as usual. Clean it if it's dirty.
I'm the kid. Listen to us at 8hole.com live and watch and do all that good stuff. We will make sure to have some fun and chill. To the next one, everybody.